Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. I've just made myself some jasmine tea and it just started pouring rain, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the rain in the background, but I can. So it's all very cozy. It's also very dark, so hopefully you can see well enough. But yeah, I thought it might be fun to do a little journal with me on a cozy rainy day, and it'll be perfect for the upcoming fall season, I think. So today I'll show you what I've got to work on. I need to set up this week in my vertical memory keeper, and I can show you here what I tend to do, which is very simple. I just bullet point out what I've been doing during the day so that I have just kind of like a really simple reference to what's going on in my life. And then I also put what I'm reading on the margin. I guess it's only been a few weeks of the new year. I guess this would be a good example of it, but sometimes if there's a lot of stuff happening on this week, I actually moved, my husband and I moved into a different house, so I just kind of like used a Pentel Touch marker to emphasize certain things. So I have no clue what I want to do for this week. I am a day behind, honestly. It's actually August 12th today, and I don't have anything set up yet. So I'm gonna try to get this sorted. I'm not entirely sure what kind of theme I want to go for, but I'll pull out some washi tape and some stickers and we'll see. I've got this little bin, I guess, with some Ivy Snow pet tape that I've cut out. So some of those could be a possibility. I know that in my heart I'm ready for fall, but it's not fall yet, so I don't want to start too early, but that's kind of where I'm feeling things. I've been keeping some washi tape in this tin. I put them in here for a trip so that I could transport them easily, and then they've kind of just lived in here ever since. So I'm not sure if some of that washi tape would be a good decision to go with. I also have these ones, which are some of my favorites. I'm kind of wondering if I can do like brown and blue vibes to maybe represent the transition between summer and fall. Have I done that recently? No. Okay. A few weeks ago, I printed out and cut a ton of printable stickers from, it was kind of a mix of Untitled Paintings and Megan Rhiannon, I believe. Yeah. So I'm trying to decide what stickers I want to go with this. Okay, I think I've decided on stuff to use, I guess. I'm gonna use this classic-y collage washi tape that is like a brownie orange color, and then I think I'm gonna use this Warm Spring sticker sheet from Untitled Paintings. I think it kind of is gonna be a nice little transition from summer to fall. It's still very summer coated, but hopefully can communicate a little bit of fall vibes in there. And then I've got this leftover sticker sheet from Untitled Paintings. It's the journaling supplies one, and there's a little ink bottle on it, and I think this week I'm gonna order some ink samples, so I was thinking that having that primed and ready to go might be good. And these I made myself. They're just little green stars. I'm not sure if the color match is good or not, but I like it enough probably that if I feel like I need some fillers, I'll use those. So that's my plan currently. Let's see. I tend to do big strips of washi tape, but I'm kind of wondering if I want to split it up. Trying to decide how I would like everything to be laid out so that I can place my washi tape accordingly. I think I'm gonna do a strip along the bottom. Do I want a big strip or a little strip? And then maybe a strip up in this corner. Not too long. Okay. And then I really wish there was like a washi tape sticker paper that wasn't transparent but was still thin, because this transparent matte paper is the thinnest like sticker paper that I can find, but it's so transparent that with like these kind of images and artwork, like the level of see-throughness that it has doesn't really suit it very well, I don't think. And I feel like layering is really helpful with these kinds of things. I think I would like, maybe I'll use this little book motif up here, since this will be where I write what I'm currently reading. I can't tell if I'm getting these straight or not. No, it's not straight, but it's fine. Okay. And then I think I will... I think I want some kind of floral element in the top. Maybe right there. I don't know if that's too big or not. Guess I don't have too many more options. This has like no height over here. I feel like it needs some kind of height, but maybe it doesn't. Guess I can go ahead and write in the books that I'm currently reading. I just remembered that I finished a book last Sunday night. So I'm gonna add that in really quick. Okay. So, yeah, last week I read Fable, which is a YA novel that was great, I thought. It was just a fun read. It was fun. It had like an ocean diving theme, and I love the ocean, so right up my alley. And then I also read Death Comes to Pemberley, and that was better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I'm suspicious of any Jane Austen spinoff type thing, and I really enjoyed it. I listened to it on audiobook, and it was just nice to listen to while I was doing chores and folding laundry and stuff like that. Groundbreaking reviews, I feel like. This pen, I have no clue where it came from. I just found it, but it's a Uniball Signo, and I like how thin it is. I'm trying to decide though, I think I might switch to my Kaweco Sport. I've got just the pearl black ink in here. It's much thicker. That is what this is written in. I wonder, I do have a, hold on. Okay, I have this Energel Clenna in like a black green. I was trying to see if it said what the actual color is, but I don't really see it. Anyways, this could be nice. I want to say that's what this is. It's a very subtle cast of green. I think I might use it to go with this green. Okay, so, and then I'm going to use a Zig Clean Color Dot marker. I think this is in fawn. Oh yeah, it says it. There's no way you can see, but it does say fawn rubbed off completely on this little sticker. I guess I should have taken that off. I bet I left it on so I could read the color name, but alas. Sometimes I will write, like currently reading, but sometimes I don't, because I already know that it's going to be what I'm reading. So yeah. What am I reading right now? Okay. Well, I already did that. The Pearl by John Steinbeck. And then The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. Okay, I've written those in, and then I need to write down what I did yesterday. Do I even remember what I did yesterday? Yes. I normally go on a walk in the morning, but I slept in. And then my husband made coffee. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a little bit too on the nose about what I'm writing, but I feel like it's still part of my day, so it's worth remembering. Okay. Then my husband went to work. I'm always amazed at people who can talk and write at the same time. Like, it takes me so much effort to do that, which maybe filming a journal with me is not the best move in that case. I was trying to film a video yesterday, but I got a new tripod and I was fighting for my life trying to get it set up, and for whatever reason I couldn't get it. So I had to take a break because I was getting intensely angry at the tripod. And then I made some meal prepped dinner. I had a video call with my mom and my grandma. That was lovely. They live like 9 hours away from me, and so I showed them my new house on the video call, so that was kind of fun. And then Daniel came home. And then I had the most insane sweet tooth yesterday. It was so aggressive. And I was like desperately looking through my pantry for what kind of thing I could make. And I landed on making blueberry cobbler. I just had frozen blueberries and I had the rest of the ingredients that I needed. So I just made some and it was so freaking good. It was incredible. And my husband had left because he had like a dinner meeting that he had to go to. And I told him when I left, I was like, bring me home dessert from your dinner because I have such a sweet tooth. So even he left and then I was like, I can't handle this. I have to have something sweet. And I made blueberry cobbler. And when my husband came home, he had stopped at the store on the way and brought me some ice cream. So that was really sweet. I'm gonna have to write that down. But first, okay, forgot one more thing. This is the Tombow Mono Air 5 correction tape. I think it works pretty well for the white paper. I think I was down some subreddit holes looking for like what the best correction tape match was for, I guess I didn't say at the beginning, but this is a Sterling Ink common planner and I have the half year, so it's part 2. But I think it's a pretty good match. Like it's pretty hard to tell. So while my husband was at his meeting and after I made the blueberry cobbler, I journaled and watched Death Comes to Pemberley, which was great. Yeah. As soon as I finished the audiobook, I was like, okay, now I have to watch the show. So far I really like it. I think it's really good. And then Dan came home with ice cream and we watched The Bear. We just started The Bear. I know we're like late to that game, but we really like it so far. Okay. And then I guess I could add in some stuff from this morning. I went on a walk. I actually woke up today to go on a walk. And then I had coffee at home. I went to the gym. Bench press Yeah, I attempted a PR on bench press and I failed it, so that sucked, but I feel like my gym doesn't have any like 1 pound plates. They just have 2.5, and the jump, like, because you have to put 2.5 on each side of the barbell, the jump from like that 5-pound jump when you put 2 plates that are 2.5 on the barbell is too big for me right now, because I don't know, I've failed my last 3 PR attempts. So I probably need to buy some 1 pound plates and bring them with me to the gym to try to go up in smaller increments, I guess. Okay, we're up to date. Ooh. Do I want to add anything else? I think I probably do. I'm going to put, do I want to put this in the corner? Have 2 squares. Is that too square of me? Could I put a basket? I wonder what it would look like to have like a tiny strip of washi tape with the basket. I feel like to some extent it muddies the sticker when you layer them, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay, and then let me just throw, I think I'll put this right here. And maybe I'll put some of these little sparkles down here as like a little height addition. Okay. And then I'll probably just keep these kind of wedged in here throughout the week. Did I want to put these in? I think. No, I don't think those really go. So I won't worry about those. But yeah, I'll keep these locked in there. And that will be my spread for the week. Honestly, I think it's pretty cute. Hello. I just wanted to add this little bit in really quick and just show you how my final pages went. It's currently Monday the 18th, so it's the day after this last day on this page. And yeah, I love the way this page turned out. I think it is really cute. I love the color palette. I think it worked really well for me being in a very like fall time mood. I added a few more stickers in. I think these 4 were not here when I left you. And I did end up ordering some ink from Van Ness, so I used this little ink jar sticker from Untitled Paintings. Well, all of these stickers are Untitled Paintings, but you know. Yeah, I'm excited about the ink. I am nervous to actually ink up my pens. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up or make it a giant mess, but I'm really excited about the ink that I picked out. I probably could have done more research, but I think I'm the kind of person that could research something to the umpteenth degree. I could research something like into the ground and then still not make the right decision for whatever reason. Maybe because I researched it so much that I have too high of expectations. So I kind of just like went with my gut on things, and I did a little bit of research, but not too much. So yeah, we shall see how it all turns out. I did finish a book. I finished The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik, and I added the book cover in down here. I just printed it off. And then I also checked it off over here. Oh yeah, and then I had written down a book that I was going to read because it had just popped up on my holds list for the Libby app. I use Libby through my public library, and I get like audiobooks and ebooks from there. And I have this really bad habit of like going on Reddit threads and getting recommendations for books. And if it sounds kind of good, I will just go ahead and like put it on hold. And sometimes that really like gets me because this book came up. It's called A Promise of Fire. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. Let me download that. I wrote it down that I was going to start reading it, and I started reading it, and within like 3 pages I was like, absolutely not, this is not for me. No way, I can't read this. It just felt, no offense if it's one of your favorite books, but it felt very cringy to me. And I like couldn't handle it. So that one I just crossed off. I think there was one a few weeks ago. Yeah. Last week I started to read Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, and I just crossed that one out. I think I like drawing a line through it rather than a big X. Like, I think for some reason the X just looks messier. So in the future, I'm probably just going to draw the lines. But that one just felt too sad for me and a little too dark for my current, I don't know, maybe state of mind. I don't know. I think instead of reading it, I'm just gonna watch some videos on it and maybe read some articles about it, and then I can have the information but not have to go to that dark place. And maybe even like read some excerpts from it. Sorry, I know I went on a complete tangent right there, but anyways. Yeah. And then I started another book. I started the 3rd book in the Scholomance series. I always forget what it's actually called or how you say it, but I kind of just want to finish the series since I started it, but it's probably like a 3-star series for me. It's not my favorite. I feel like the character motivations don't always make sense. I don't know. You didn't ask for a book review, but I kind of gave it to you. A half-hearted book review. But yeah, so yeah, that's everything, and I will turn things back over to my past self to end the video. I think that is everything. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and enjoying this cozy rainy weather. I hope that you have a great day and you were able to get some journaling done. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!